Hey everyone, Amira Blake here. And if you've been following Iraq's banking sector, you know there's been one major reform on the table, raising the capital of all banks to 400 billion Iraqi dinars. So let's break down what's real, what's not, and what's happening right now in May 2025. Let's rewind for a second. Back in August 2023, the Central Bank of Iraq issued a serious mandate. Every bank operating in Iraq must raise its capital to a minimum of 400 billion dinars by December 31st, 2024. Why? Because a lot of banks were operating on weak foundations, basically surviving on currency auctions and commissions. The goal was to filter out fake players and strengthen real banks so they could lend, invest, and actually support Iraq's economy. Fast forward to today, May 30th, 2025. What's the result? Some banks did meet the requirement, but many didn't. In response, the central bank extended the final deadline for those lagging banks to March 31st, 2025. And even then, a few still didn't comply. So, what happened to the banks that failed? Some were banned from participating in US dollar auctions, a major hit to their business. Others were pushed toward forced mergers or faced regulatory threats of liquidation. And a few are now under deep review by the CBI and international watchdogs for suspicious capital claims. Let me break that down real simple. If you say you have $300 million in your vaults, but all you've got is a spreadsheet with made up numbers, you're out. Here's the good news. The central bank is no longer taking fake capital at face value. They're auditing actual cash, reviewing funding sources, and demanding that capital increases be real, verifiable money, not loans or temporary deposits that vanish the next day. They're also working with international consultants and the IMF to clean house and modernize banking practices. So, what does this mean for investors? If you're local in Iraq, keep an eye on which banks are transparent and actually supporting the economy. Weak banks are either going to merge or disappear. If you're a foreign investor, this reform is paving the road for a stronger, more credible banking system. And that means better investment opportunities down the line once the dust settles. So to wrap this up, the 400 billion dinar capital rule was real. Some banks complied, some didn't. The central bank gave extra time, but now they're cracking down. And that's a good thing for the future of Iraq's financial system. Got questions about which banks are still under review or what it means for your investments? Drop them in the comments. I'll cover them in the next video. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the truth behind Iraq's financial reforms. We're not just watching history, we're investing in it. Talk soon.